The body of former Prime Minister Raila Odinga arrived at 𝐄𝐚𝐬𝐭𝐥𝐞𝐢𝑠𝐡 Stadium in Kisumu on Saturday morning, where thousands of mourners gathered for public viewing. The military chopper touched down at 8:45 a.m., halting activities across the lakeside city. From Kondele to Mamboleo, crowds lined up on the streets, waving flags and singing patriotic songs as the procession made its way to the stadium. Inside the packed arena, Kenya Defence Forces officers in full ceremonial uniform carried the flag-draped casket to the viewing area. Mourners wept, knelt and watched in silence as the honor guard performed its solemn duties. The stadium remained colorful, with mourners holding portraits and placards as they paid tribute to their leader. Hundreds of mourners flooded the streets of Kisumu on Friday evening for a candlelight vigil in memory of Raila Odinga. The emotional tribute stretched into the night, with residents singing freedom songs and chanting his name as they held candles and portraits of the late leader. From Kondele to Kibuye and Nyalenda, the city pulsed with the sound of vuvuzelas, drums and chants. Groups danced to traditional rhythms, while others sat quietly, reflecting on Raila's legacy as the father of Kenya's democracy. The atmosphere was both electric and mournful. The vigil blended grief with celebration. Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi has paid tribute to late Raila Odinga with a symbolic gift of bulls delivered to his ancestral home in Opoda Farm in Bondo. The culturally significant gesture, presented by elders from Western region on Saturday, represented unity and respect from the Mulembe community during the national mourning period. Dressed in traditional regalia, the elders convened Musalia's condolences to the Odinga's family, acknowledging Raila's lifelong role in Kenya's political transformation. The bulls were received with gratitude by Bondo Member of Parliament Gideon Ochanda and members of the Luo community.
Kwa lugha ya Marogoli tunasema utasamba uzabutabe na anguza. Yaani ukimega ugali bila mboga haukuliki, unakuchoma. Kwa hivyo tuliona tulete mboga hapa. Tumeleka ng'ombe, tuko na kuku pia na vitu vingine kufariji familia. Tunaweza sema kwamba Raila alikuwa kiongozi wetu. Kenya nzima, sisi Western Province tukiwa hapa, nakumbuka mwaka wa 2007 tulimtawaza pia huko Mbale Vihiga kama kiongozi wetu wakati walikuwa na kiongozi wetu Musalia.
Different Kenyans continue to mourn Raila Odinga, with the Kenya Evangelical Alliance praising him as a visionary leader and pan-Africanist. Bishop Robert Langat lauded Raila's role in the 2010 constitution and urged peaceful mourning, calling on leaders to unite and uphold his legacy of justice and national unity. In Laikipia, ODM leaders led by branch chair John Orengo held a candlelight vigil to honor Raila, whom they described as their guiding light and unwavering leader.
Those who are in power always require checks and balances. The presence, the life, the teachings, the politics of Raila Odinga have been major, perhaps the leading, actually, I don't want to say perhaps, it's the leading light in being the check and balance to the governments that have ruled this nation.
After a moving farewell in Kisumu, the body of the late former Prime Minister Raila Odinga was airlifted to his Opoda Farm in Bondo, where another massive crowd awaited to pay their last respects. Security remained tight, with military, police and emergency teams on standby to manage the emotional and historic moment. Raila will be buried on Sunday in a private ceremony attended by close family and select guests, a ceremony expected to begin at 9 a.m. The ceremony will be led by Anglican Church, and later the military will take over. The government says big screens will be strategically placed in different parts of the country for Kenyans to follow the live event. The grave, located at �គ𝐚𝐬𝐿 beside his father Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, is being finalized with reinforced materials and a canopy to mark the resting place of one of the Kenya's most influential leaders. National Construction Authority CEO Maurice Okech inspected the burial site to ensure structural safety and compliance.
Backfilling and leveling around the area, then we come and do the final touches with some ballast to make it, we can say the blacktop, to make it look accessible, usable, and for user comfort. So basically, that innovation in terms of ensuring that we work throughout the period, and also carefully placing one stone on top of another, knowing that we want to do 7 courses, but doing 3 courses at a time, giving time to breathe and set, another 3 courses, then the final course, then we do a little plaster, then the tiling.
And that's it from the Eastleigh Voice News Desk.